Lucine. Today we're going to make a swing card. A swing card is a cute little card that has a front, and when you open it, it swings along to reveal your greeting on the back. It's pretty simple to make. The hardest part is getting your creases in the right place. So I've made a template. It's on my blog, lindalucine.blogspot.com. The template is there for free. So go ahead and go copy it and put it on your 8.5 by 11 inch paper and print that out either full of graphics or on double-sided cardstock or plain colored cardstock, and we're going to go from there. This one was completely made using computer graphics. So I took my template. This is what the template looks like once you copy it. You would take the words out before you print it. You've got your card here, and these are the two panels that you would use for matting. The large panel is your undermat, and the small panel is your overmat. You can make two of them this size. If you want to just copy and paste it and delete this one, you can make two of this size. It just depends on what you want to do. If I'm going to use computer graphics, I make both of these small and fill them in with the graphics because I'm going to mat them with something else here. If I'm going to use double-sided cardstock like this, then I would make them both large. So that would be the mat on the opposite side, the large mat, like this here would go in here, and I would use something else for my inside. If you're going to use just plain one-sided cardstock like this, then it would be up to you. You could make one of each, or you could make two the same size. It depends on if you want to use those as interior mats or if you want to use them as your top color. Alright, now again, the template is there, and I have completely filled my template with color and design, and then I filled my little boxes again with design to make my card. That is all you're going to need, is just this and some extra cardstock for your matting and whatever you want to use for decorating. You could actually print this out on just white cardstock and decorate it with stamps, rubber stamps or stickers or drawings or whatever you want to do. Alright, you print it out exact size. And then again, what you get is this. Now what else you're going to need is something to cut your card with, some kind of cutter. I actually usually use just a craft knife and a ruler, which you're going to need anyway to do your inside. You're also going to need an ink pad. Actually, that's optional. I always use an ink pad for that, or a Sharpie. You'll need something to score with, and you'll need a bone folder. Alright. This is 12 by 12 scrapbooking cardstock, and this is what I use to make most of my designs. I will cut this down to 8.5 inch by 11, which is good because then you have all this extra paper to work on your matting. And then I print it out and I cut it. Now this piece has already been cut and the square's been cut. I've cut out my little square mats. As you can see, I cut it so that my black of the template is still there. And then I normally ink the edges to get rid of that white part. Now you can ink your edges in black if your edges aren't even, and that would even them out quite nicely. Now you've got to cut the inside part. Now you want to take your ruler and you want to get right there where you're cutting right straight down the middle of the black line. Be very careful you don't go too far. I usually go and pivot that. Then you get your ruler, you get right between those lines, and you go right down to that line. Then you start on that one and you go down, move it away so you can see what you're doing, pivot, do your other line. Now if you prefer to use some sort of cutting machine for this, it's entirely up to you. I have actually found that it's a lot faster and easier just to do it like this. And then make sure that your lines are all cut. Alright, once you get your lines cut, it's time to do your folds. And your folds are going to be right where the end cuts were. So you still, again, don't have to do any measuring. You line your ruler up with those lines, and it helps if you also line up the edge of the paper. That's making sure that your fold is nice and straight. And then you take some kind of sharp instrument to do your scoring. Now, I always score from the line down. That makes sure you don't go too far. So start at your line on both ends and score. Then you move over to the other one. Line that up nice and even, making sure that it's straight. Start at that line and score out. Start at this line and score out. All right. If you are doing this and you don't want to use the template, the measurements and the sizes are on the template. You can get them from that. But this is, I believe, 1 1/4 inch here, and this is 1 1/4 inch here. So you can pretty much figure out the rest. All right, once you've scored your template, you need to fold it. And you take the left piece that's going to be on the top, and you fold that backwards. Okay? And you take the right piece that's going to be on the bottom, and you fold that in. So it's going to fold in just like that. And take your bone folder and get your edges nice and sharp, front and back. And you've got your piece. This, by the way, will fit in an envelope that comes with just your normal sized cards. If you make a mistake on a card and you have to throw it away, save the envelope and you can use them for this. All right, now you've got the card. Now what you're going to do is decorate. So if you already know exactly how you're going to decorate, well, you're done. Go decorate your card. If you want to stick around, I shall decorate the card that I made earlier today. This is the card I cut out of double-sided cardstock, and I'm going to decorate the piece that shows first, which is actually the back side of the piece. And I'm going to mat that with the piece of matting that was cut out from the template. I'm going to put a little double-sided tape on that. You can see how easy that was. And then I'm going to decorate it. This is going to be a birthday card, and it's going to say, wishing you happy birthday. So I'm going to put a shoe on it, and I want my shoe to show on the front. So I'm going to close that, and I'm going to center it pretty much here. And this is a rubber stamp. The shoe was a rubber stamp. I think I'll tilt it. And I don't want to leave this all plain and icky, so I'm going to take a little bit of, let's just say, some wire. And I would probably glue this on, but I'm going to tape it on for now. This is ribbon from Michael's Floral Shop. And then I've got a little decoration thingy here. Let's put a little glue on that, actually. Whoa! A little too much. And put my little decoration here. And I'm going to glue down just a little sticker dot there. Okay, so there's that part. And on the outside, although my cardstock is really pretty, I want to add a little more to it. I have these stickers that matched my stamp with shoes and hats and dresses. So I took a dress and I cut it right smack in half, and I'm going to use that sticker, and I'm going to put the top half up here, and I'm going to put the bottom half down here. That's just for fun. And then I'm going to do the back side, which I have a mat that is the back side of the cardstock. So I'm going to mat that right there. And I have the greeting that I printed out when I printed out my template, I went ahead and put a greeting in the template so it would print out on my cardstock. And I have a shoe sticker. This says, "Wishing Shoe a happy birthday," and I just tore my shoe sticker, which I will replace with another shoe sticker shortly, or maybe I can fix it. There. And I have a hat sticker, which I think I'll put up here just to round out the decoration. And just that easy. I have a card. And these cards will stand. I also decorated, finished decorating the back so that it would look nice standing up. So there's the front of the card. And the back.